Hey guys, and I hope you like this new background, new recording program I'm using. A little more of a relaxed environment, a little more casual, laid back, and I think this video and audio is a little clearer. So, if you're watching this video, then you know, and if you saw the community board a few days back, you know that we are done with Patreon. It wasn't planned, but that's the way it is. And this video is not about talking about the past or what happened. It's about talking about the future and where we're going with our new distribution platform, FanGauge. Now, if you're curious about what happened with Patreon, I do feel I owe you that explanation. So there is a link in this video description to an unlisted video that's about 10 minutes long that talks about what happened last week. It's on our secondary channel. Comments are disabled. If you want to leave a comment about that, you can leave it here. But this video is not about that. That's your choice if you want to hear that. This is about the future and FanGauge, and I'm very excited I'm actually now excited to make this transition. Like I said, no plans for this. We're getting ready to launch a new live action title called Complete Exhaustion, as you guys know. So I guess it's for the best that this happened when it did and not into next month. I'm glad it happened now and we're able to get something new going here that I think you guys are really going to like. So in this video, we're going to go through a tour. I'm going to show you guys how FanGauge works, uh, how to walk through, how to select what you're ordering, how to sign in, how to join, if you will. It's not quite the same as a lot of platforms. It's a lot easier. You don't have to create an account. It's a really easy to use platform. It's more like a website layout than a social media platform. I'm really liking it. I think you guys are going to as well. So let's move over right to the tour right now. The link, if you want to click on it, is in this video now. I updated the external links in all of our old videos using a TubeBuddy upgrade, 400 videos, something like that, where I had to find and replace the Patreon link with the FanGauge link. So it is in this video description if you want to head there now and kind of follow along with me, or just watch this and then go. But we really need you guys. If you were a current Patreon supporter, obviously I had no control over this. Our account has been deactivated, so I can't imagine you will be billed, even if it still says you're subscribed on there, because I can't log in and do anything. So if you were an active patron, now they didn't send me any of my data, they didn't export it and send it to me, so I don't know who was active. I do have everyone's emails though, and I'm going to send out an email directly to you, but I don't know if you're active or not this month. If you were, please consider transferring yourself over. As far as FanGauge goes, there is no sales tax right now on there from what I am aware. So you, the donor, are going to save money when you pay as compared to Patreon. I do know that. So please head on over there, watch this tour, learn how it works. I think you're going to like it. Let's go. All right, here it is, our official FanGauge page. I absolutely love it. It looks professional like a website and not like a social media platform. It's just great for what we're doing. There's some differences between it and our previous platform for sure, not only from my perspective, but also from you, the buyer's perspective. So if you get lost anywhere, you can always click right here on the logo up at the top left. That takes you back to the home page. There's a couple of pages here with text on them, the about the SSB and the read before pledging. The read before pledging, tells you about how you have to have a YouTube channel membership for live action titles, tells you about the instructions to email me after, because if you got a live action title, those are distributed individually, just like they previously were. No refund policy, obviously. These are meant to be donations. Some other things here that are important. So everything says read before pledging. Uh, Go to this page. So make sure you've read this. Okay, so we're a little lost now, aren't we? So we can click here. Now, we weren't really lost, but so the difference between our previous platform and FanGauge is that with our previous platform, everything was subscription based. So these right here, starting right here with the $1, these are your subscription options. These will be monthly billing, where you're billed when you join and then you're billed 30 days later. So you could click these, but If you click past the $20 to $25 range, if you start coming down here and you click here, you might get a little confused because there are options here. Okay, $45 to $70 monthly. Now, as the read before pledging page says, you can cancel at any time and you get to keep your rewards. I know some of you like to continue pledging monthly, so you have this subscription option. And you have to read over here. So this is for a full version of one of the original live action titles, and the pricing is listed. Now, I can't organize this any better here on this subscription option. This is not really meant to have paragraphs here. It's meant to be like this. One line. See the one line? That's kind of what this is meant to be. So if you're a little confused with the subscription option and you're here for anything other than these smaller reward levels, if you're here for a live action title, you shouldn't be clicking on these options here. What you need to click on is live action titles up here or right here. They're the same thing. So now you're on the live action title list. You can see here the pricing options down here with Ambushed, $30 or subscription. So if I click on this, you'll see, oh, it wants me to log in. But you'll read over here on the left, requires channel membership. And then it tells you read the read before pledging page. Okay, I already talked about that. So we need to log in. We have got these pricing options. There's standalone pricing to buy a la carte, if you will, where you can just buy the title and not be subscribed for a continuing billing. So you could pick one or the other. Or you could click here, live action title full. Requires channel membership. And here's the pricing options listed here on the side. This is a lot more organized than the subscription option, but we still need to log in, don't we? So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to log in. And guess what's great about this? You don't have to create an account. You don't have to make a FanGauge account. You can connect with your existing social media. I recommend connecting with Google. That's why I have it set here. Go, if you don't already have a generic Gmail account, like if you want your privacy kept from me, that's great. Make it a random Gmail account if you don't already have one one that doesn't have your first and last name in it. Make a Gmail account. You'll click this, connect with Google. Okay. And I have connected with a dud Gmail account named Jack Smith, as you can see right up here. Hello, Jack S. We'll go up here to the profile here in a bit. But I click the live action title full option, and now I can either select the monthly option based on the pricing that is over here, or I could type it in. So I could say I want Caught in Traffic, $70. Then you click pay. Then you put in your credit card information. FanGauge uses Stripe, which is a very popular, safe, and secure payment processing platform. You use an anonymous Gmail account. I don't see any of your personal information. It shows up on your bank statement very discreetly. It'll either say FanGauge or it might say SSB, just the three letters SSB, or subscription or something like that. There's no details released about me or the business on your statement. Everything is private. Same for the information that is collected from you on my end. It's anonymous as long as you choose to keep it that way. Some of you don't care about that. That's fine. So you have these options now. So you're signed in. Let's say, you want the complete collection, $235, boom. Here's the details. You click it, you go. Let's say you've never bought anything before. You want to get the full version of Caught in Traffic so you can get Caught in Traffic 2, because if you click Caught in Traffic 2, it says requires a previous pledge for the full version of the original Caught in Traffic. I've transitioned everything over from our previous platform. That's why it took days to set this up. This was not easy it's easy. Their system is easy to use, but what I learned is, man, do we have a lot of content. Like, there's a lot here. So let's say you want to get the original Caught in Traffic. It says here this reward is $70 regardless of one-time payment or subscription. So you can't select the $45 to get the $70 worth. You got to click 70 or 70. This just bills you every 30 days. This is a one-time. Again, I don't really expect people that are pledging 70 to pledge it monthly, but some of you guys like to for a couple months, and then you'll get a second live action title the second month. Everything between us is through email, and I take care of you guys. So that's kind of how that works. So you have your options here. Um, you know, you click the live action title if you want the live action title. There's different ways to pay for it. The pricing is listed out here, as you can see. Everything is very clear. The read before pledging page says email us if you have questions first. The email address is listed there, but this is so easy. Again, not just subscription options like our previous platform, but also one-time payment options. So some of you may like that. Let's say we got lost. We're going back to the main page. You don't have to click live action titles or these subscription options. You can just go down here and find what you're looking for. It's all here. Everything that we've ever offered essentially is here. New KK episodes will be here. Once they're not new anymore, once they've been publicly released, they'll be deleted from here and then moved into the ad-free playlist that's right here. It says video. It's a playlist. Um, so you'll have access to those forever. Um, yeah, and these say images. That's because when you pay for it, when you unlock it, there's going to be an image with instructions on contacting me. But obviously, these are for videos. You guys know how this works. It's very simple. I love this setup. Very organized. So as far as up here goes, um, if you go to complete profile, this is not necessary. What's going to happen is this fake AI bot of me is going to start interrogating you for questions. It's going to ask you what your birthday is, what your phone number is. Yeah, just ignore it. You don't need to fill this out. I wouldn't bother with it as long as I need your email address. That's for sure. But if you're using Gmail, I'm going to have your email address. So yeah, yeah. I mean that's basically it here. Obviously, we need your support ahead of complete exhaustion. The budget to make these titles has gone up a lot. So if you're new, please consider looking at the complete collection. Please consider looking at the full version of the original Caught in Traffic so you can then get Caught in Traffic 2, or you have the KIT combo here. It's the same options we had on Patreon, but we really need your support. If you have any questions, let me know. I think this is all very easy to navigate. Extremely. And the fact that you don't have to make a FanGauge account, that you can just pay right through your Google account and Stripe. You can sign up through your Google account and then pay through Stripe directly, safe and secure. Um, yeah, I just think it's great. There's uh, your fees, like I said, you guys don't have sales tax as far as I know. My fees are very comparable. I was on a founder's plan with the former platform, which saved me money because I was an OG, if you will. But for people that are new there, the fees over there are not much less than what they are here. I'm thinking that I was paying somewhere around 7-8% in total between their fees and the processing fees. Here I'm paying around 12%, somewhere around there. So a little bit. Yeah, that's why we can't do it through channel memberships on YouTube because their fees are about 30%. So quite the difference. We talked about that before, but you guys are saving on the sales tax end at least for now. So it's kind of like the good old days. But yeah, that is it. Let me know if you have any questions, but we really need your support. I'm gonna pop back over and talk to you guys again here. Okay, so that was your tour of Fangage. Like I said, that only took a few minutes, and I think I covered everything. It looks more like a website. The options for the one-time payment as opposed to the subscription is something new. Patreon was all about subscription and like tiers and how they wanted if a person paid $60, they should get everything that came below $60, and it wasn't really for individual things like our live action titles. So I left the subscription option there, obviously, because I know that you guys are used to that, and some of you like to continue to give every month. Obviously, you can cancel at any time, but I'm giving you that option. We need the support, obviously, monthly channel memberships also here on YouTube and with FanGauge now. I I hope you'll consider moving over there if you were an active patron. Like I said, I can't know who was active this month right now. They didn't give me my data. I can only send out a blind email to everyone that's ever pledged. Um, but if you're watching this, then you're probably pretty active with us and you've probably pledged, maybe you were currently in July pledged on Patreon. If so, please consider going over to FanGauge. FanGauge's billing is a little different. I may have already mentioned this, but they bill when you join and then every 30 days. They don't do when you join and then the first of the month. Patreon was kind of starting to phase that out. I could have changed that setting. Hadn't really gotten there yet, but that's how FanGauge does it. You build when you join and then 30 days later, if you're doing the subscription option, if you're doing one time, then it's just one time. But I think that was easy enough, simple enough. Everything is organized on there. I really like it. I think it's easy for you guys to join and get involved there. And moving into the future, Complete Exhaustion is coming soon. There'll be a trailer coming very soon, and then it will not be released when the trailer comes out. It's going to be a few weeks after that, but you will be informed. But the trailer is coming soon. Head over to FanGauge, check it out. Yeah, I think you guys are really going to like this. So that's it. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.